More impressive.
I mean, Chicago's a good team, and Demar and Zach have been just ripping everybody apart. Sometimes those guys go for 50, 60, even 70 points between the two of them. And for us to play them to those types of numbers, says a lot about the way our wings guarded, but our team defense was in a really good place. And then I told the guys, the way we compete every night is something that we don't take for granted. And the carryover from the shoot around this morning, Coach Gates and Kevin Young, MB, B. Randall, Coach Randy, like the constant barrage of, concepts that we go over, they seem tedious in the morning, and you're not quite sure if the guys are like absorbing it or if they're like, here we go again, until you see them on the floor and they're just locked in and focused and looking you in the eye. And then they carry it over to the game. Like I just told them, like that was what I was most pleased with, the way we compete and the way we had great intention about the carryover into the game. And so I just think that it's a really good win. Most impressive, I don't know, but it's a really good win for us with so many guys out. To be able to win a game like that is pretty cool.
In terms of just, Booker and Hayden, these other guys, just what you see.
I mean, the Book is, one of those guys that has so many layers and facets to his game, the ability to facilitate, to knock down shots, to attack the basket. I'm learning each year how to coach him and try to put him in spots where he can be efficient, because our team has changed from year to year. We used to have Dario and Frank out there, and now we got JaVale. So that's a different way to, teach and coach in the second unit. But with he and DA, I mean, for those guys to put up those kinds of numbers without Chris, I won't say it excites me because I don't get too excited about stuff like that, but it does tell you how much our team has grown and continues to grow with different guys out of the lineup.
And also much behind it. We talked about that periodically. Again, the consistency.
Well, he's aggressive, in the post. He's making violent moves with the ball. I didn't see a ton of finesse tonight. I saw, like, I'm getting to my spot, and if you're not going to give me any resistance, I may go through you and finish with a jump hook or a turnaround or whatever, even on his face-ups. It's not a finesse face-up. It's a violent face-up. And the touch to knock down those shots is a weapon for us. So, like I said, we don't want to be Chris and Book dimensional. We want to be able to go to other guys so that they're comfortable. So in those key moments, it's not something new for them, and it's not something new for us.
Chicago came out a lot more aggressive in that second half. What did you like about the way that you guys responded to some of those traps?
Yeah, I just thought after the timeout, we talked about how we were going to space off of that a little bit, maybe pull those blitzes away from the basket so we could have cleaner spacing. But we had really good poise. We say that word a lot, but it's just our word. When they made a few shots to start, we didn't see any wavering mentally with our guys. We just made a few adjustments on our spacing, and we just kept attacking them. And, we held them to 24 points. That's a good point total in this economy of the NBA.
Torrey Craig hasn't missed a shot in 2 starts now. How are you going to take him back out of the starting lineup?
It's like stuff like that, man, that like they should pay me extra to do media when I have to answer questions like that. Can I get that in my contract? Like, retroactively or something. Can we get one of those, use one of those words? Maybe get a stipend every time I walk in. So I won't have to answer. If I do have to answer a question, they have to like pay me like $100 a person. I just think the way our team is set up, like guys understand their roles, you know. What we've told Torrey is to be balanced in what he's doing. I thought when we first got him, he was jacking up a lot of threes. And we just told him, like, you got to mix up your balance a little bit. And I think that's helping him. He's attacking the rim like he did last year. And it's really helped us. The shot he hit at the top of the key where he was doing it off the bounce, like that's not something you're going to see Torrey doing on a regular basis. He had to take that shot because the shot clock was going down, but he's been really efficient. And like I said, we need guys to play that way for those moments when teams try to take Chris and Book out. We want guys to be comfortable and know that they can score and be free to score that way. I think it's just going to make us an even tougher team. And when Chris and the guys start to come back, we don't want anybody to change. We want those guys to play the same way.
The rate you guys hit two that time was really great. Not a lot of those were actually assistants. So how did you like the guys sort of taking what the defense gave?
Yeah.
Being aggressive and not overpassing it?
Yeah, I mean, we like high passing numbers, but we don't want to pass for pass sake. You know what I'm saying? We like playing in 0.5, and sometimes when you play in 0.5s, your assists can come down because guys can play off the dribble and get to the mid range. I'm probably a minority in the league, but I don't mind twos because if you have a good defense, the twos allow for you to set your defense, and twos also are shorter rebounds, and they don't allow for teams to get out and transition quickly. And so we have guys that can make those shots. I mean, Chris, Book, McHale, DA, Campaign, like we have a bunch of guys that can make them. We encourage it. One, because they can make those shots, and two, it allows for us to set our defense.
Alfred got in there and his foul was on
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of getting Alfred to go.
Well, I thought his size would help us against, I mean, Chicago's big. I mean, Caruso's 6'4", DeSuma's like 6'4", 6'5", and then Levine and DeRozan, like you're playing against a much bigger team. And so we looked at the film from our last game, and Elford was a big part of that game. And defensively, he has savvy and he understands how to guard and he knows how to play on the weak side. It just worked out. You know, it's one of those things you decide right before the game, and it just worked out for us. Is that right?
As you get closer to that, Jay was saying, Wayne takes care of everything.
Yeah.
Still, just knowing you now, just 3 ways.
I can't even do that. That's not my mindset. I can't even go there. You know, I'm so focused on getting into the film and getting ready for practice tomorrow and sack. You know, that's my mindset. Pop taught us a long time ago, all the doofuses who've come through San Antonio, you know, don't skip steps. And you can, you know, think about it because you're human, but it's a quick thought for me. It's right back to the fundamentals of how to continue our program and get ready for the next day.
You said Jack on was threes, but you know, Cam's absence, Cam's absence, that's fine. Kind of integral having the way he shoots as many threes as he has with you now, right?
I mean, I don't mind the threes that he takes. Like I said, when he's doing all three, you know, when he's shooting threes, attacking the basket off the dribble, and going to the offensive boards, that's who Torrey is. And, you know, without Cam, the numbers may come down more because Cam flicks it almost as good as anybody on our team from that distance. But I think Torrey does a good job. He has done a good job lately of taking what the defense has given him. I thought when we got him back, he was settling a bit for threes. I think, again, the balance and the mixing up in his game on offense has really helped us. Thank you.